Hello, and welcome to the channel. If you want to know where I got that from, look up Mr. Admiral Belzadil's channel on YouTube. That he sent me that the other day, and I figured, given that we don't have any Denzel or Proper Horror Show tonight, as they are otherwise occupied, I figured, well, we're not going to have any memes, so I will get something sent to me, provided to you. So, evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good week. I do have a couple of guests joining me tonight. I do have Mergoot and I have Trig. How are you both?
Well, I'm very well. Miku, how you doing, bro?
I am.
Oh, doing pretty well.
Good. I am pretty much on the mend now. My voice is getting that little bit better. So fingers crossed. I'm going to try and do some recording over the weekend and try and get these videos out.
You sound better. I've still not forgiven you for not knowing who Mariella Frostrip was.
Do you know what?
I can't.
Well, after you mentioned her name, I did start looking. I was looking up her name up on as we were streaming, and I was like, yeah, it's a face I recognise, but I just didn't know the name.
She's looking a little old these days, but back in
Yeah.
the day,
Oh yeah.
that was a good looking lass.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
enough me remembering the good old days. Oh, look a good looking lass. She's like 60 or something.
Hey, you know what? If you've got it, flaunt it, and if you can still pull it off at that age, then absolutely go for it. Why the hell not?
Why not? Why not? Indeed.
Why the hell not? HHM, you sound much better. No, thank you. Yeah, no, I feel so much better now. Last week, and it's not just myself, but my good friend Mergoot, also here, has also been suffering with the coof as well. So it's not just myself. But yeah, like I say, I really wanted to get some content out this week on the main channel, but when I tried to do my members exclusive reading, I just sounded terrible. And I was just so tired still. I was like, I'm not happy with it, so I'm gonna give it a few more days and then do it. But yeah, hello chat. Who we got? So we've already mentioned HHM. Hey, Belzadil's here. Please tell me you caught your little intro. We've got Mima, Bilbo. Oh, look at that. We've got some guy here called Trigger Hippie, and Mergoot as well. So we've got quite a few. Here in the chat. So good start. We normally a bit slow to start, aren't we, Mergoot? Like normally
it's Friday, man. It's Friday.
I know. Normally the first 5 minutes were sort of like, is anyone going to show up? But yeah,
we've got the whole 7 people watching now.
I know,
and
right?
6 likes. You know what? We've got 7 people watching and 6 likes. Who is it? Which one of you guys? Who are you? Who hasn't hit that like button?
Admittedly, it might be me because I do have the stream up on another screen.
Imagine not even liking your own content.
There you go. You know what? I've done it. I am that guy. I refuse to be that guy who likes his own tweets, but I am that guy who likes his own streams. There we go.
Oh, come on, you're the showmeister.
I know. Anything for the algorithm.
I know someone who has 2 separate accounts on YouTube and likes his own videos twice.
I have quite a few accounts. I've got obviously the first, obviously the main channel. I've got the streaming channel. Hello. I've also got a third sort of account linked to the main one, which is I use that for my kids because I don't want my recommended feed littered with Fortnite and just meme videos. So they use that one. And I think I've got like a couple of like just other random accounts that I don't use, but just for some reason have YouTube accounts linked to them. So hey. And Maverick and Enigmatic, good evening, guys. How are you doing? So yeah, we are back for the 11th edition of Freakin' Florida Man Friday. Obviously, this was meant to be last week's, but yeah, the poof got me, guys. It got me. As I mentioned, we've got Trig and we've got Mergoot. I feel like as we've got quite a few guys here now, I suppose now would be a good time to just sort of promote some stuff. So, Mergu, I know you don't have like a YouTube account or anything along those lines, but is there anything that you wanted to share in particular that's been going on the Twitter sphere?
Yeah, just Twitter at Mergoot, and I've been just following things along, and it's I've been following everything from the Ethan Ralph tragic comedy to Abe being assassinated today
Yeah, I
to
heard about that.
geopolitics.
Yeah, that was
What's this?
insane. Did you not hear
I have.
Shinzo Abe got assassinated? He was out in Japan giving a
Oh,
speech, and a guy with basically a homemade shotgun
Jesus
killed him.
Christ.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been out. I've been out all day, literally messing about in boats and visiting pubs. Because it's been such a nice day today. I was like, no,
Oh,
no, no, I'm not. I'm out. I'm not doing internet stuff today. I'm having a day outside in with nature and
mate,
enjoying life.
that is the correct way. That is the way. But yeah, that happened. Yeah, Shinzo Abe, man.
Shit,
F's in the chat for him, guys, because
indeed,
that
damn.
that was genuinely shocking. When I caught the news because they didn't announce that he'd passed away at that point. They'd said that he was in critical condition, but yeah, he got shot in the back and the neck. Um, but yeah, like this was all caught on video and everything. But they caught the guy like honestly, one of the videos that I
He was
saw.
like 6 feet away from Abe, it looked like.
Yeah, it was amazing to see the reaction of the Japanese people because now I've covered a few like the odd case in Japan, and one of the things that you get told early on or that you find out early on is that Japan has a ridiculously low crime rate for serious crimes, but when they do it, they do it.
Yeah,
When the first shot and even the second shot went off, the crowds didn't react. They were just sort of like standing around, almost like I wouldn't say disbelief, but like a genuine state of confusion, because obviously they've got tight gun controls in Japan, really tight gun controls. It was almost like a state of disbelief. Like, what is going on? This shouldn't be happening.
I
But
mean that's mad. But you mean to say a criminal that decided to commit a crime disregarded their gun laws?
well, here's the thing. Well,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
well,
there's that. There's
Sorry.
that. But
well,
here's the thing. It's not as if he like purchased
Holy
one
shit! I'm just
illegally.
looking this up. It's homemade stuff,
It's a
isn't it? As
homemade
well.
one, yeah. Like it literally
Mm.
looks like it's held
Abe's
together with duct tape.
protection Abe's protection deal, they didn't react after the first shot
No,
and allowed the guy to get off a
second
second
one.
shot before they jumped on him.
Yeah, it's genuinely insane stuff. Um, Tragic
Damn.
because I know that he was their longest reigning or longest serving prime minister. Obviously, he was former prime minister at the time. At the time, because I think he stepped down in 2020, but
Yeah,
he held two
due to
terms.
medical
Yeah,
reasons.
he held office and he held office two terms, and the time of between those two terms made him the longest serving Japanese prime minister. So he was obviously popular, I guess,
Yeah.
except with
Wow.
one in particular person.
Well,
But
yeah.
yeah, so there's
Yeah.
not a lot of information at the moment, but I'm sure in the coming days more information will become apparent, and we'll find out what his motives were. Who
The guy
knows?
actually did say it wasn't political, it was personal.
Oh, really?
So, we have no clue beyond that.
Personal? Like, do you know what? That kind of strikes. I don't know if any. Okay, this is a bit of a shill. Okay, but there's a good reason for it. If you had seen one of my earlier videos, I talked about the attempted assassination of Kathy Giffords, I believe her name is. Um, it was Mark.
Back in the Brexit thing. Was that
No,
in
no,
the?
no, no. So,
Oh no.
what's his name? He's the
The cop.
he's a senator now. Astronaut guy,
Oh right.
Mark. It was his wife, basically.
Oh,
A
Oh.
guy called Jared Lee Loeffner attempted to assassinate her. while she was doing one of her like meet and greets outside a supermarket. He ended up killing like a bunch of people. It was like I think the incident was about 11 seconds or something along those lines, really really quick. But yeah, he killed a bunch of people. Thought he killed her. She survived miraculously. And yeah, her husband has since gone on to take office. But the motivation behind that didn't seem to be political, rather personal. Because, I mean, he had all sorts of screws loose in his head, and he wrote to her once, or he asked her a question. Basically, he was like, "What's the meaning of like what is a sentence if words have no meaning?" Like that was the kind of question he asked, and of course, like it's such a nonsensical statement. She couldn't really answer it. So she responded back to him, thanking him for writing in and blah, blah, like usual political, usual politician's response. But she spelled his name wrong. And apparently that drove him that drove him mad. And he had like a deep-seated hatred towards her. And she had to pay for this act of disrespect. And so I wonder if this guy, if he's treating it as a personal matter rather than political, whether, and again, I'm just speculating, but whether
it's possible.
Whether there's some sort
It could be all manner of things.
Yeah,
It could be.
Well, he was retired.
Yeah,
he was retired or discharged maritime self-defense force, basically the Japanese Navy.
Right.
He's retired or discharged at some point in the past.
Gotcha. But yeah, so that happened, and that who knows, there might be some similarities there. Florida Man, yes, the Florida Man's coming, Maverick. In fact, Trig, have you got anything to promote? And I suppose we'll jump into it.
To promote? No, I'm just winding up one D&D sort of campaign on Monday nights, and I've just started another D&D campaign on Sunday nights, which is actually, I think, ramping up to be a really quite interesting party we've got there. We've got some very good friends of mine, all working together. Dai Korak Uzlu, of course, everyone knows Uzlu.
Oh yeah.
And a few other friends just that are not YouTubers but are big gamers and shit posters. And yeah, no, that's proving to be quite fun so far. Some quite riotously autistic moments. But yeah, no, it's good. It's yeah, only just safe to stream it thanks to certain things that have happened.
Brilliant.
A couple of characters decide to be succubuses and are essentially let's just say have the ability to force themselves on an opponent and kill them that way.
Oh no!
Should
No.
Death by snoo.
Death by snoo, exactly. So we're having to work out how to do that without getting everyone banned and yeah, but it's been funny so far. That's only happened once so far.
Excellent stuff. Oh bless you. Well, if you want to,
Yeah.
guys, if you want to check out the YouTube channel for Trig and Murgut's Twitter account, you can find it all in the description below.
Yeah.
In terms of myself, as I say, I'll keep this really quick because I don't want Maverick Hunter to have a mostly peaceful protest in my chat. But yeah, if you want to support my channel, you can do by subscribing, giving the videos likes, all that jazz. You can also support me on my main channel by joining my memberships. By becoming a member. $1.99 gives you access to exclusive content. The first will be coming out in the coming days. I say, Koof prevented me from getting it out earlier. And I'll also give you shout outs in the videos as well. So shall we get onto some Florida Man articles? Oh no, Maverick saying it's too late. Oh no, I can see my stream burning. Oh no. I should have just had some boomerism moments for the first 15 minutes, shouldn't I?
Yep.
Right. Yeah. So let's do some Florida Man moments. So we haven't got any women in tonight, but usual stuff. 5 articles, plus a bonus one tonight. And I'll get one of you guys to read it out. As there's 6 articles, there's 2 each tonight, basically. So let's go with... Well, let's go with you, Trig, because you are the resident woman when there are no women in the stream. So pick a number between 1 and 5.
Pick a number between 1 and 5. We're going to go for 2.
Oh, number 2. Right. Okay. Okay. This one's actually... I think this one's actually pretty tame by my standards. But I did catch it because I thought there might be some interesting comments in there. Woman, 30, who is expecting a baby with her 60-year-old husband, fires back at cruel trolls who claim he looks like her granddad and say he will die before their child turns 5. What a lovely bunch of people.
Yeah. I mean, fair play to both of them. To be perfectly honest, I can't comment too much on this one. My girlfriend is a fair bit younger than me. But I'm not 60s, and I'm not 60-year-old, and she's not 30. But anyway, so let's read this one out. Woman, 30, who is expecting a baby with her 60-year-old husband, fires back at cruel trolls who claim he looks like her granddad and say he'll die before the child turns 5. Larry and Mindy Mikla from Florida started dating in 2015. The two soon fell in love and tied the knot 1 year later, despite having a 3-decade age gap. The couple is now expecting their first child together, but after sharing their happy baby news online in December, they started receiving a furious backlash. Social media users have told them things like, that kid isn't going to have a dad in 5 to 10 years, and it's sad the baby won't get to see his dad live long.
That's harsh, man. That's so harsh.
Really
like,
harsh.
I'm not being funny. If the geezer's 60, do these people who are like sending these messages know what like the age expectancy is for the average man in America? Like, surely he's going to have a good 20, 30 years.
Still popping out kids.
Exactly.
Potentially 20 to 30 years, very easily. Sure,
yeah.
people can fall off the perch in their 60s. It happens. People can fall off the perch in their 30s. But people make it to 95 quite easily these days, quite regularly.
I know.
Anyway, let's carry on. They said people also often tell them that Larry looks like Mindy's grandfather and that the romance is gross. This is kids. This is kids who go ugh at 40-year-olds.
Yeah,
having relationships.
HHM says HHM says in the chat. So they're expecting him to die at 65. When I was a kid, and I'm talking like when I was about 5, I genuinely believed that you would die, like people would die on their 100th birthday, unless it was something that was unnatural. I imagine that these people probably believe that when this guy hits his 65th birthday, it's kind of like, right, okay, we're gonna have to take you out the back and shoot you now. But that's not how it works.
It's a bit Logan's Run at that point, isn't it?
I know.
Renew. Oh, sorry. Right. The couple have opened up about the horrendous backlash that they've gotten online due to the big difference in age in a new interview with Truly. It really is. It is really, really, really quite sad.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if you can see in the chat. I don't know if you can see in the article, but look at the guy. He looks healthy.
He looks healthy. He looks fine. Here's the thing, right? He has got white hair, right?
I've got white hair, and I'm 36.
Yeah, he's done well though. She's not bad looking. But that's not a big age difference. They look like a nice couple. You know what? If they're happy, all power to both of them.
Precisely.
I'm gonna be my big soppy romantic self here. And you know what? If you find love with somebody, and as long as it's consenting and okay, half your age plus 7 is the normal, slightly cringy Jesus dude, kind of line. And this is a little below that. But you know what? She is going to outlive him. That's fine.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, they are, that is fine. If they're happy, and all power to them.
It was this that caught me 297 comments. Oh, people have got opinions. I'm hoping though they're kind of like they're sort of taking your angle on it. It's like they're both adults, they're both consenting, they both clearly see a future together. What's the problem? Like, why do people need to be like this? Why?
This is social media. This
Yeah,
is social
yeah.
media for you. When you go on social media, you're dealing with people, sure, of all ages, but there is an awful lot of teenagers and early 20-somethings in there that are gross at anything
Yeah.
that is slightly outside of their level of experience, and their level of experience is small. And yeah, 3 up, 5 down. That's the
That's the manly way.
No, I mean, you know what? I've seen worse. I've seen bigger age gaps, and it's not a case of he's a billionaire and she's a strumpet by the looks of things. It looks, yeah, just don't. If you are these people, don't go on social media.
All I'm saying is, if she was 40, if he was 40 and she was 10, I might. Well, not I might. I would. I would. I would see the problem.
Yeah, but you know what? If he was 40 and she was 25, no big deal.
No big deal.
If he was 50 and she was 28, no big deal. Yeah. So at what point is the line drawn? She's 30. She's consenting. She's experienced her life. She knows what she likes in life, and clearly she likes it with a few extra wrinkles, ribbed for her pleasure.
Exactly.
What can I say?
And you know what? He can use a smartphone as well, so he's not a total boomer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say, hey, she met somebody her emotional age.
Yeah.
I can't believe I went to that. Right, where are we? Because the headline is essentially the first couple of paragraphs anyway, so let's not repeat all of that. Now, Larry, I've opened up about the horrendous backlash, and they've gone online to due to their big difference in age, including people who told them that, according to Minnie, who was wrecked up more than 265,000 subscribers on her YouTube account.
Oh wow! What?
Fair play to the last. 265,000 subscribers on her YouTube account by being. I mean, that's what you need to do, dude.
Where's my 66-year-old waifu?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm telling my wife to age up now.
Yeah, that's it. She posted videos for a full year before introducing Larry to her channel, and right away she noticed a slew of negative responses, which she wasn't prepared for. I was filming videos of myself, and people were asking who I was talking to behind the camera. She explained truly recently. I was on YouTube for a full year before I introduced Larry, but when everyone started asking, that's when I shared him, and a lot of people were very supportive. But we also received a ton of hate and backlash for the age gap, which was a bit of a shock. Guess what? People on social media are a big fat bag of dicks sometimes. Who knew?
Amen, brother.
Yeah, I just checked out the Daily Mail comments, and it went about as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Hey, Proper Horror Show. Apparently, this is how we get the algorithm to promote our channels. We just get with old people.
Yeah, that's it. Although she was doing the channel for a year beforehand, so she was an attractive 20-something doing video. What was she doing? Well, I mean, what was her channel? Do we know what her channel was?
Guarantee it's like hair and makeup.
It's probably hair and makeup.
And I can understand. I mean, she's very pretty, and he's done very well there, and they look very happy together as well. Like, have you seen the thumbnail to the tagged video from Truly?
Love don't judge. Yeah. Yeah, no, Mark's had a 2. I'd give her 1. I'm saying this because my girlfriend is downstairs and can't hear me.
Make sure she just doesn't watch this on repeat. I'll trim this bit out. I'll trim this bit out. Don't worry.
Don't. I'm a big boy. I can take it. I'll just get a slap, and sometimes that's okay. Anyway, right.
Look at
I
this.
wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it. Now, of course, I developed a thick skin, and I'm fine. But it was a journey. And since they announced that they were gearing up to welcome a child together last year, the hate has just gotten worse.
Look at the
I
like,
love.
some of the messages there. Nice photo with your
I
granddad.
yeah.
Gross.
I love these. These are like. Did you ever used to read Viz? You ever read Viz?
No.
They used to do comic sketches like this, which were just series of photographs with the photo bubbles in there, or the speech bubbles in there
Right.
that were telling the story. It just kind of reminds me of that, because this could be anything, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It's just two people sitting on a sofa holding hands, but the speech bubbles tell it all. It's great. More people should read Viz. I'm going to plug a 40-year-old British comic now, Viz. It, excellent stuff. Very, very. If you want to look into what the 80s was like in England, Viz comics, wonderful stuff. There, shilling Viz posting as a go. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Horror show. I knew she would know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
good.
cultured. She's cultured. Not.
Exactly.
I'm an uncultured swine.
I think social media is becoming a less accepting place. The expecting mother continuing. No, it's always been an absolute hate-filled cesspool. She's just realized that when you're an attractive single woman on camera, you get nothing but acceptance and love
It,
and smut.
Here's another thing as well.
Uh,
Like, how many do you think are like jealous 20-something-year-olds who are
all of
mad
them.
that? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like they're obviously like. I imagine a chunk of them are probably like simps that thought, oh, maybe if I made supported her enough, she'd be with me. Like you hear those
Yeah.
sorry stories, like people literally can't pay their rent because they're donating to their OnlyFans like subscribers. It's just shocking. I imagine some of these people were like, well, you were supposed to be with me.
Guarantee it. Guarantee it. The amount of times you hear girls that got OnlyFans accounts. In fact, I remember reading a story about it recently,
Yeah.
where a guy was literally on the verge of suicide because the girl he'd been subscribing to and sending money to on OnlyFans did an actual full-on porno, and he was just like, I can't get the image out of my head. That was
No.
supposed to be me, and this. I was like, she's a thought on a OnlyFans account, dude. Just deal with it. She's taking it. Anyway, yes, family show.
No, that's Thursday nights, my friend. That's Thursday.
That's Thursday night. Okay, yeah, she was taking it every which way from as many as she could, and it wasn't going to be some guy that's throwing 10 quid out to her on OnlyFans. It's going to be, that's you, and then there's the guy she's told you not to worry about.
Bilbo mogged by a senior citizen. I'd be mad too.
But look at this guy. He's attractive. He's slim. He's in a good shape. I mean, sure, he's got a fairly reflective top on him. He's thinning on top. He's grey, but I don't see it. It's not like he's a fat, ugly bloke. That's no. I fully approve of this relationship. I've seen far worse in my life.
Definitely.
Oh, I lived in Florida. I've seen hellishly worse.
I just can't get over how like happy they. Oh, there's a topless one. Oh, and a baby bump. See, look, they just look so happy. They're so happy. People are mean. The internet was a mistake. Social media was a mistake. Not the internet. Social media was a mistake.
No, you're right. It all started going downhill the moment MySpace appeared.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all got an embarrassing MySpace account.
I don't know.
Heaven
It may have been localized to businesses, colleges, and government offices, but
damn it, horror show.
Usenet.
You see what she says in the chat? She loves the OA penis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
things are tame compared to what Usenet used to throw at people.
She's enjoying the last of his summer wine, apparently, as well, according to Horror Show. Why the... Oh, my God. I'm glad she's there saying it and not here.
God damn it.
Oh. Yeah. I think we've seen enough of this one, do you think?
I think so. I think so. This is just social media is horrible and treating a nice couple badly.
Yeah.
And I'm sad for them, basically. It's a shame.
I'm sad that I mean it's a shame that they don't seem to be getting, I don't know, a more positive response as to what they would have expected. Or they're not getting the response that they expected, but that's the internet for you. And that's social media.
You know what? If she had come out and gone, actually, I used to be a dude, and here's my three, and here's my boyfriend and a girlfriend and this, that, and the other, and I live in a polyam. Everyone would be like, woo, yeah,
go
queen, slay
queen.
But no, but because she's pregnant and actually is having a wholesome relationship, she gets the hate. That's a big shame.
Yeah, no, definitely. Screw them. We approve. Yeah. If you ever see this, Larry and Mindy Mickler, we approve. We approve. You go. You go. Right. Next article. Murgood, you have 1, 3, 4, or 5?
By request from Memer, number 3.
Gotta be. Okay, now we're getting back onto the usual topics. Right. In the chat. And story number 3 is... Neighbor from hell. Naked Florida man defecates on next door's glass table in the middle of their
porch. Perfect.
Kiki, aha, I found you. Ah, fantastic. I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you're here. Right. Let's have a look at this one. Okay. We're back to we're back to the Florida oh god, no, get rid of that video. Right. Okay, yep. When you're ready. This is Mima's article.
From dailymail.com.uk. Neighbor from hell. Naked Florida man defecates on next door's glass table in the middle of their porch. Kenneth Clark Carlisle, 64, was seen fully naked while relieving himself on his neighbor's property for unknown reasons last Friday in Clearwater.
No. Oh, God. Why do you have to be naked? Oh.
He was spotted around 4:40 p.m. from 2 separate angles of the victim's home security video footage.
I'm dying. Hold on. Why 2 angles? Oh, no. No.
When officers responded to the scene, Carlisle was spoken to through the door of his RV camper, and he was still visibly naked and highly uncooperative.
Did we get a
He is now in jail for criminal mischief, among other charges from prior incidents.
Hang on, what is it they have? Like, was it the? Did they get like a rear camera angle on that one? Oh God, I hope not.
Yeah, probably the 2 corners of the house.
Oh my God, Horror Show, why aren't you in the stream? Was he caught on a ring cam? She says.
Oh no. That's.
I love that he's in criminal. He's in jail for criminal mischief. I love that. Love that. Amazon.
Among other charges from prior incidents.
Yeah.
Is he like the neighborhood secret shitter?
Not so secret.
Yeah.
A man in Florida was arrested after he walked up to his next door neighbor's driveway fully naked and defecated on his front porch's glass table. Full view. Kenneth Clark Carlisle, 64, was seen relieving himself on his neighbor's property last Friday around 4:40 p.m. in Clearwater.
Just before you continue.
Police have not yet identified a motive.
Oh, just before you continue, Trig, isn't there a politician called Kenneth Clark?
There is a politician called Kenneth Clark. He was I think he was a Tory politician for somewhere in the Midlands, if I remember rightly. Yes.
One and the same? Who knows? Let's
Who
find
knows?
out.
I don't think so. I suspect not. And so we don't have a motive. I mean, when a man's got to go, a man's got to go. I
yeah.
guess.
Exactly. Yeah. No.
The incident was caught from two separate angles of the victim's home security video footage,
Oh, mate,
according to the smoking gun.
It was a ring cam, wasn't it?
Yeah. Carlisle was then arrested on Friday afternoon for criminal mischief and was taken to Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, according to local authorities. He's being held on $250 bond. When officers responded to the scene, Carlisle was spoken to through the door of his RV camper, and he was still visibly naked and highly uncooperative.
Oh, God. Oh,
DailyMail.com contacted Carlisle's next-door neighbor for comment, but to no avail.
What did they say to him?
Meanwhile,
did they say to him, like, look, Kenneth, please, pinch it. No.
Yeah.
Pinch it. No.
Pinch it up. Have you wiped yet, sir?
No. And I'm not. No, and I'm not gonna either.
I mean, would you want to put him in your cop car?
Oh, mate. At least put a at least put a bit of tissue down
beach
first or something.
towel at minimum.
Yeah, there's a towel going down first. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Carlisle is also facing other charges related to an incident from 3 months earlier.
And there's a mugshot of the guy right there. He looks happy, doesn't he? He looks delightfully happy. Oh, there's a second picture as well. So this is the crime
they
scene,
have a
should we
ring
call it?
cam and a garage camera.
Oh, there we go. Meme magic. Meme magic. Oh. Oh, God, look at that. They proper dox him here. Right, let's continue.
In December of last year, Carlisle was arrested for drunk driving and discharging multiple firearms at homes in the area of Lake Citrus Drive and Victoria Drive. Police were called after reportedly Carlisle began to recklessly open fire from his car within 1,000 feet from private homes.
What the hell?
When officers tried confronting him, he took off and drove home, according to WFLA.
There's a link there.
He was still under the influence on his return home, authorities said. His car was later found in the yard of his property.
Oh, look at this. It's got the report here. Did then and there willfully and maliciously injure or damage the real or personal property of another. That's one way of putting it. To wit, a small glass table, the property of the victim, by physically defecating on the property, defacing it, the damage to said property being $200 or less. The defendant is the victim's next-door neighbour. The defendant walked fully naked onto the victim's property, up their driveway, and defecated while naked on a table on their porch. Defacing their personal property, the defendant was captured doing so on 2 separate angles. It just repeats the same stuff. Oh, mate. That is so grim.
Several firearms were found inside Carlisle's car, and multiple shell casings were found on the floor. Carlisle was subsequently arrested and charged with carrying a concealed firearm, discharging of a firearm, and driving under the influence.
Bloody hell.
Carlisle was later released on $11,500 bond. The incident took place just 0.3 miles away from his arrest on Friday.
Wow.
Prior to that, Carlisle had received red light violation in October and left the scene of a crash involving property damage in September.
Oh, I like that. It says read more, which I'm assuming is from the other from the main site where they've got this from. Florida man will not be winning 2022 Neighbour of the Year award. Oh
no.
Oh my God, I can smell that article. Right. Chat. What should I go for? We've got 1, 4, or 5. First person to give me a number, that's the one we'll go with. 1, 4, or 5. While we wait for the stream to catch up. Yeah, I just Neighbor from Hell, easily.
I mean, I can't think of much worse.
Oh, great. Chat are up to their old tricks again. 7, 69. Oh, the funny
69.
number. Which, by the way, next horror show stream will be the funny number. So it's a shame we didn't mention that on Thursday. Look at that. Mergu straight in number 4. Right. Okay. What have we got for number 4? Oh, this is a good one. Let's stick this in the chat for you guys. Right. Are we ready? Off the beat. Man driving with pants down says he was working out. Yeah. I mean, we can... That's one way of describing it. Fort Pierce. A man who police say was driving with his pants down with a woman. Okay, so he wasn't on his own. Excellent. Did not know with a woman he did not know had his trousers lowered because he was working out, an affidavit says. Yeah. Gonna call bullshit on that. The apparent case of the athletic motorist, I like that description, happened March 23 in Fort Pierce. Fort Pierce police reported pulling over an Infiniti that ran a stop sign at North 13th Street and Avenue M. More, why are sweatpants strings flying in the air? Okay, that's an interesting article. We'll come back to that one another week. Investigators said the driver, Lionel Briscoe, 47, had his pants unbuttoned and open to see his underwear. A woman was in the front passenger seat of Briscoe's vehicle. Briscoe told police he didn't know the woman, but an officer recognised her as a prostitute here in Fort Pierce.
Here we go. Right, so she was getting the exercise in, to be perfectly honest, I think, there. I mean,
that's it, yeah.
Little forearm exercise going off there, I bet.
Bloody hell, horror show is on form here. Never skip leg over day.
Indeed.
Asked why his pants were down, Briscoe told police he was, quote, working out, end quote.
He was playing with his shake weight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a blast from the past.
South Park.
Do they still make those? You know that was a real product, right?
Yeah, it was a real product. Yes. Yeah, absolutely, 100% real.
Go to Walmart, go to the As Seen on TV, say aisle cap, and yeah, I'm sure you'll find one.
They're
probably clearance, but
there are so many ex-girlfriends in my life that I've wanted to buy one of those for as I was breaking up. Going, in you need some practice. Your next boyfriend will thank me.
It's a shame. Oh my God. It's a shame that the real product doesn't have that like motivational speaker as you're doing it. Oh yes, this is great. You're doing fantastic. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Harder, faster, harder, faster.
And then squirt.
Sorry.
A workout involving lower trousers could not immediately be identified. Further, a review of summer and winter Olympic sports turned up no athletic event in which pants are in the down position. Briscoe said he was going to take the woman to her home. He said he planned to do something with her. Oh, that could mean anything. Maybe he did have a shake weight.
I mean, you know what? That reviewer of Olympic sport, summer and winter Olympic sports, they just have no imagination. There are lots of athletic events you can do with your pants down.
Absolutely. There's plenty more you can do without any.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I like this. Meanwhile, police asked the woman why Briscoe's pants were down. What's done is done, she said. So was she finished?
I'll the link to the next article. Woman jailed in a teen redneck rant.
Yeah. She indicated she gave a sexual favour to Briscoe while in the vehicle. In exchange for the intimate act, she said she was given a $20 bill. Briscoe of Port St. Lucie was arrested on a misdemeanor sex offence and taken to jail. And there we go. There we go. So, the lesson that we've learned is we could probably find some Olympic events that we could do with our trousers down. But the police were not creative enough, and the Olympics were not inventive enough. And also, what's done is done. Pole vault
Also,
joke,
yeah.
yes. Pole vault joke, yes.
A blowy in the car in Port St. Lucie costs 20 quid or $20.
There we go.
Which, you know.
There we go. That's not a bad.
Cheap
Not a
hookers
bad
aren't worth it.
and how much for the cream for the rash afterwards?
Oh. Oh. Oh God! Right. And on that note, let's get on with the next one. Trig, you've got number 1 or number 5?
Let's go for number 5.
Number 5. Right.
What you got for me?
What, I got away a bit scot-free with it. Here we go. Man knocked out by Man knocked out by hot sauce in fight over graham crackers.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, and I've gotten the really, really softcore ones this time around.
You've got off pretty lightly tonight, I will say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give it my best TV voice for you anyway. But police say a man threw a hot sauce bottle and knocked over his victim unconscious in a fight over graham crackers in Florida. Riviera Beach police say that Sean didn't. DeAndre, sure, thank you. Thomas was eating graham crackers this week at a church that provides meals for the homeless. Authority says that Thomas became upset when someone asked for his crackers, so he picked up a bottle of hot sauce and allegedly threw it over the man's head, knocking him unconscious.
Oh my God!
According to the police report. How did you? Was the guy incredibly weak of skull, or was that a heavy bottle of sauce, or what?
I need to know what type of bottle it was. Yeah, that'd be. Was it a glass one? Was it like a thick plastic one?
I mean, do we have a picture of this hot sauce anywhere?
Don't think there is.
So yeah. So Thomas also punched another man in the throat whilst he tried to intervene.
Jesus! That's like
aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and battery.
Well, it is hot sauce.
I mean, yeah.
Well, if it's Florida, it's probably either a pint bottle of Crystal or Frank's, and those are heavy glass bottles.
Right.
Okay. So if you're looking for a hot sauce that's also a self-defense and implement for the home, if you can't find a gun, grab yourself that particular brand of hot sauce, because damn, knocked him out in cold just with one bottle of hot sauce is that's pretty impressive.
Must have had the power of God in that throwing arm, because this was in a church. The power of Christ compels you to give me crackers.
Yeah, I mean, damn. I want hot sauce now.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm kind of tempted to have some.
You know what? I've got some really nice chicken tendies in the fridge. I might go and chicken tendies and hot sauce it in a bit.
Nice. Where's my effing cheese, Gromit? Says Right Honourable Fez.
Damn.
He needed his Cinnaway grams. Nice little bit of wordplay there, Maverick. Graham crackers. Imagine like punching someone in the throat though because of graham crackers, or just crackers in general.
I mean, what are I've heard graham crackers or graham crackers before. They're not really a thing in England, or are they? Am I just sort of do I know these under a different name?
Let's have a look. There we go. There's some graham
They're a
crackers.
honey cracker, basically.
There we go. So some images. Yes, I'm using.
Oh, okay. So man, that looks like the most tasteless thing to get into a fight over ever.
Yeah.
It's a digestive biscuit. It's a digestive biscuit. What's the English equivalent of a graham cracker? And that is literally a digestive biscuit. Can you imagine knocking someone out cold over a digestive biscuit? Jesus Christ,
I mean,
Florida man.
mind you, someone did like take a massive dookie in someone's garden in the other article.
I mean, yeah.
So, you know.
I mean, sure, Maverick, sure, they're delicious. I get you. Yeah, biscuits are nice. But knocking someone out cold with a bottle of hot sauce over them seems a little
Yeah,
over the top to me. But
Maverick, yeah, ask yourself: would you knock someone out over a bottle of over a pack of graham crackers? Oh, I suppose it depends on the circumstance. You think about it. There's always got to be some sort of mitigating circumstance that could have it. Like maybe if the Graham's crackers were the only food that you had in your cupboard, and somebody tried to break in and steal them, and without those crackers you'd starve, then perhaps you might defend those crackers with your life. Are you trying to look up scenarios? Are you trying?
I'm looking at graham crackers and various of Fez is right. They look like Rivita or somewhere
Yeah.
between Rivita and digestive biscuits. And you know what? Some nice butter, a nice cheese, maybe a grape or two, and some onion
They're
chutney
great
or
for
something on
kids, and
that.
they're great for if you have a stomach ache.
Sure. I mean, they could be nice. They do seem a little on the bland side, though.
Oh, well.
It's sort of They look like the sort of thing a vegan health freak might go. Oh yes, these are fantastic. With I eat these and salad, and that's all I eat.
Can Proper Horror Show confirm?
Yeah, there we go. Slice of cheese and a piece of apple on it. Yeah, perfect, lovely.
There we
But
go.
you can't go wrong with a bit of apple and cheese. That's just perfection.
Just a given.
It's one of the few things the French got right.
I do like
And...
I do like that the article finishes off saying that they were both taken to hospital, but their conditions were not known. So so the guy had like throwing the throat punches and the hot sauce presumably got a bit of a beating himself then.
Good. Quite frankly,
yeah.
Good.
Deserved.
Right. I mean, yeah. Go on then.
So
Next one.
So that leaves Murgoot with story 1. Which
Yes, sir.
I'm getting up now. Fortunately, there's no penises in this one. But again, it just caught my eye, and I thought it was quite interesting to go over. Because why Florida man who won $2 million lottery says his pregnant dog is behind the life-changing win? Did the dog pick the numbers? Look at his face.
We'll find out. I
He's
still can't believe it. This is life-changing. Leonard Linton told the Florida Lottery. A Florida man who hit the jackpot credits his new fortune to his tiny pregnant dog. Leonard Linton is $2 million richer, and he told Florida Lottery officials it's all because of his dachshund, Ivy. Linton, 42, told Florida Lottery officials in a news release that he'd received a call saying Ivy was not feeling well. Linton took an alternate route home to get to Ivy as soon as possible. Along the route, he made a pit stop at Stop and Shop and purchased a scratch-off. I still can't believe it. This is life-changing, Linton told Florida Lottery. Linton claimed a one-time lump sum payment of $1.645 million at the lottery's June 20 press release stated. The Florida Lottery posted a photo of Linton on Twitter and Ivy with their big win.
Oh, look at that.
Ivy the dachshund is definitely one man's best friend. Click the link to know why the 100 times the cash player, Leonard Linton, gives little Ivy all the credit for his $2 million win. Give that lucky dog a treat. Leonard, and congrats.
Definitely. Absolutely. He deserves a good old dog treat. The finest dog treat that money can buy.
I'm almost welling up. That's so heartwarming. It's that's sickly. I need no more sweetener for the entire evening, at least. That is. Look at him. He's a
When
big
asked
guy
what
as well, with this tiny little girly dog as well. That's so sweet. Oh,
when
oh,
asked
is
what
all I
he
can
was
say
going
for
to
this.
do with the money, Linton told officials, "I'm definitely getting Ivy a new kennel." The Stop and
Oh,
Shop where Linton purchased his ticket is set to receive a $4,000 bonus commission for selling the winning ticket, according to the press release. Launched in January, the $10 game, 100 times the cash, offered more than $337.9 million in cash prizes, including 8 top rewards of $2 million.
Aww. There we go. Fez says dinosaur bone seems appropriate. Hell yeah. There we go. So it's not often we get a bit of wholesomeness in these streams, is it?
that is massively wholesome.
I know. But we've got a bonus article. So sorry, but that wholesomeness is going to be short lived.
It's gonna be cancer, right?
Because now I've put the article, I actually tagged it in the Discord earlier this week, but I've put it back in here, and I did sort of briefly mention it on Monday's stream. But for those who didn't know, I found this article. Murder suspect who used big penis defense found not guilty.
I saw this.
It's Count
Excellent.
Dankula. Yeah, so let's find out more. First of all, here's the big dick assassin. There we go. Right. The Florida man who claimed his girlfriend choked to death during oral sex was found not guilty of second-degree murder Monday. Richard Patterson, 65, of Margate, was acquitted of killing 60-year-old girlfriend Francesca Martinez in 2015 after a week-long trial, according to the Sun Sentinel. During the trial, his lawyers, get this, initially argued that Martinez died accidentally while performing oral sex on him at her apartment. Yes, his name is Dick. Dick Pat. To bolster their defence, Patterson's lawyers filed a motion to show his penis to the jury. But after a medical expert testified that choking during the sex act was unlikely, the defence reversed course on the theory. The judge never ruled on the request to put Patterson's member on display in court. That's not the way she died, defence lawyer Ken Padovitz said. But that's the way that's the way Dick Pats thought she died. Instead, the defence argued that there was no way of knowing how she died. Medical examiners never determined the cause of death because Martinez's body was too decomposed. Hey, I feel like there's way more to this story. I feel like this is going to get a main channel hello and welcome to the channel treatment. They still don't know how she died.
What is with the powerful
Where did she
big D60
decompose?
fucking?
This is.
What is it with 60-year-old Florida men this week?
I know. I didn't even.
Look at some powerful D going on.
There is big dick energy going on with Floridians in the 60s, isn't there? They still don't know how she died, said Padovitz, according to the Sun Sentinel. The jury spent 5 hours deliberating before reaching a verdict. If Pats had been convicted, he would have faced life in prison. So yeah, that caught my eye. My seeing eyes, not my third eye. Yeah, mate,
Yeah.
big dick energy. Just
It's a
basically
powerful
said,
defense if you can pull it off, I guess.
well, I mean, phrasing. So yeah, basically, I was thinking about, when I saw this article, I thought to myself, if Count Dankula ever found himself in a spot of bother, this apparently is a legitimate defence. So, for God's sake, Horace, show his defence was hard to swallow. Oh my God, you should be here tonight. You know what? When you said to me, look,
10 out of 10.
TCG, I might not be able to make it. You know, my wife really wants a night off.
Proper.
I should have said, no, you are jumping on this stream against, I'm forcibly putting you on this stream because your one-liners tonight have been They've actually been really good. If she pulled it off, she'd still be here. Oh, so there we go. That is the 5+1 for tonight. Again, thanks to Admiral Belzadil for sending that beautiful meme. For those who missed it at the beginning, I'm going to play it right now. Bloody brilliant that was. I love it. But yeah, I think Horror Show is going to draw a post-stream meme up, and what we'll do is we'll get that on next week's one. Listen, I'm not being funny, but there is quite a lot of material tonight to be inspired with. So yeah, guys, I hope you in the chat, I hope you enjoyed the articles. I certainly did. I will go off and find some more for you guys next week. Trig, Mergu, what did you make of them? Any favourites?
You know, the neighbor from hell was was pretty. Yeah. I think that's where it's at. There's the naked guy. Hold on, how old was he? Because he wasn't a young man either, was he?
He was 64. He was 64.
That's it. That's it. Oh my God! What is it with a 60-year-old freaking Florida man? Oh, they're either laying log or laying pipe.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah, I think.
damn.
I think the third story tonight, story 3, was definitely a winner. Obviously, the bonus one was quite funny, but I can't help but think the third one. The bonus one kind of like just really solidifies the second story about the age gap.
Turns it up.
And the naked Florida man doing dropping logs from all sorts of angles. It just, mate, do you know what? I want to get to 60 and move to Florida, mate. Apparently you're a crazy bastard when you do that. Fez asks, what happens when they get to 69? Would that be a murder suicide?
I dread to think.
Oh, anyway, guys, look at that, an hour, what we aim for. Thank you ever so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Are you guys free next week?
I think so. Maybe.
Fantastic. I'm going to take that as a yes. So there you go. You're locked in.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. No, I think so.
I will be back on the live stream channel on Monday for episode 3 of Batman: The Enemy Within. And I'm also going to be doing my recording and stuff over the weekend for both my members' exclusive reading and for my main video. It's going to be a bit of a shorter case, but again, I think it's one that really needs telling. As if you want to support the channel, if you want to get access to exclusive stuff, then you can always join and become a member. There's a link in the pinned comment, but you can also find it in the description as well. And yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for joining me tonight. Chat, always a pleasure to have you on board. Spread the word. We're on 58 subscribers. Let's get to 60 by next week. Not too much of an ask. And if you haven't already, drop a like as well. It really helps the channel, and I genuinely appreciate it as well. So all that's left to say is until next time, take care.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.
For now.